Cleanup is underway after 19 train cars derailed off the tracks outside of Waycross, Georgia. It happened early this morning. No one was killed and no hazardous material leaked out, but there will be a very long cleanup process there. On your side's Rich Donnelly joins us live tonight from the site of the derailment. So, Rich, what is the latest at this hour?
Well, Heather, I can tell you that right now they are rebuilding this area of the track. It did collapse in part of it where the train derailed. I'll take you on a quick tour right now. You can see all the crew there in the green vests. They're waiting for a new piece of track to be brought down and laid into place. They've been doing this whole process for quite a while. As we pan to the left a little bit, you can see some of the axles from previous rail cars that have been taken away. They're still being cleaned up right there. The road is closed right now. Crews are in the process of rebuilding this stretch of track. We're told the new track should be completed as early as tomorrow, and that also happens to be when all of the rail cars that were here will be turned into scrap metal. Neighbors came to see the crash that they heard early this morning.
It's a mess. It's going to take them a while to clean this up.
And that's exactly what crews were hard at work doing. Fortunately, these black rail cars were empty. And since they were not loaded with ethanol, they were relatively easy to move. The train derailment was close to Kettle Creek, which is a tributary for the Satilla River. Chris Bertrand of the Satilla Riverkeeper wants to make sure that the train cleanup process keeps local waterways clear.
The concern would be that when all the cars are getting cut up, which they're going to be getting cut up tomorrow, that process is done properly with best management practices so that no ethanol spill out.
Bertrand says he was assured by CSX and the Environmental Protection Division that the environment would not be additionally harmed by the cleanup process.
They're going to make sure to clean those cars out and purge it of any of that toxic residue. They're going to suck the ethanol out, power wash the cars, and make sure that none of the ethanol will be spilling and contaminating any of our waterways. And then after that process is done, then they will be cutting the cars.
And just to point out, not all of the cars had trace amounts of ethanol in them. There were other generic goods that were in some of the rail cars. However, those black cars that you saw in the video right there, they had the trace amounts of ethanol. And now Waycross does actually have the busiest train switching station in the United States, so it's imperative that this crew rebuilds this stretch of track as soon as possible. But for now, also just to point out, this train was going from Waycross to Chicago, so no impact on any families in the First Coast with goods that may have been on the train. For now, reporting live outside of Waycross, Georgia, Rich Donnelly, First Coast News, on your side.